Everyone. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, hello. I gotta turn this on mute. And I gotta make sure my cat can't get in the room because he's gonna bug me. Go away, cat. Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Let's see, Val's here. No Connor, all right. And Misbehave and CM Clean. Or C. McLean. It's all about how you pronounce it. Kathy looks like she's in, and Lori Munier, Tina Marie, and Isobel, and myself. Hello, hello. I have to put my jewelry on. Happy St. Patrick's Day, I believe, right? Today's St. Patrick's Day. I went to Zumba today and totally forgot to wear green. And like everyone in my Zumba class was all greened out. So I failed in that department. But I have green. I have a green t-shirt on now. So I guess I made up for it. So, and my husband, he's from upstate New York, and he went this weekend to go have a weekend of, hanging out with family. And I guess every year in Syracuse, they have like a big parade for St. Patrick's Day. So he's gone up there, he goes up there lots of times around this time to join in on the festivities. And he just got back tonight. So sounds like they do a whole thing there. I'm sure there's lots of cities that do a whole St. Patrick's thing. So anyways, give me a thumbs up if you're here and hearing me fine, and that I know you exist. A lot of times I pop in here and I'll see a lot of people that looks like they've come into the live, but I don't know if that necessarily means they're there. So say hello to me with just a thumbs up or a hey, gotcha, or hi, Curry, or whatever. For those of you who might be new here, my name is Curry, and I am in with Cherished Relics Boutique. And I do part-time sales here on District under the name Cherished Relics Boutique. Thanks, Isabella. I appreciate it. And I have a profile page too with lots of buy it now listings and that sort of thing. I also do part-time sales on eBay under the exact same name, Cherished Relics Boutique, but it kind of has more of my higher end items, more precious metals, and not that I don't bring some of those things. Like tonight, I'm bringing some really fancy, nice things. But I tend to put my nicer things on my eBay page. And then I also have a YouTube page where there's hundreds and hundreds of unboxing, unjarring, jewelry haul videos, lots of, content for those of you who like watching those sort of things. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel before, it's also Cherished Relics Boutique. Go check me out and help me get to 1,000. I've been trying to get to 1,000 forever. So your help with that would be awesome. Any sort of support in that way is always helpful. Comments, likes, all that business. So we are in fact streaming here. Whenever we do these live streams, we are streaming from district.net, in the, Lilyworks, Jewels, Antiques, and Makers, marketplace. So we stream from District, but then I also have it, streamed down onto my, YouTube page as well. And well, that's nice. Thank you very much. The cracked one. I appreciate that. I don't know if jewelry is your thing, but you can be overwhelmed with that. As promised, or as you saw in the description of tonight's videos, I'm doing a jewelry haul. So you can look down in my store. I have like 58 items that are in my store of all things that I'm going to kind of show you tonight. A lot of these are higher price points. I'm certainly not bringing them. Mostly the purpose of tonight is to show you my haul, but I'm just going to bring them up to have the opportunity to, be able to purchase them if interested. But I don't care. They're just going to end up going on eBay. I mean, I do care. Like, obviously, I love your support always. You're always going to get better prices here before I list things on eBay. But my main focus is going to be about just showing the awesome stuff. So, with that being said, I thought tonight I would, we could play Family Feud. So for my fun little game tonight, we'll do some Family Feud questions as we plug along with doing the haul. So yeah. Isobel, I know I've written your name down. I want to try to remind myself what your first name is. So don't tell me. I know I've written it. I believe I recognize that name. Don't say it yet. I might be wrong, but don't say it yet. I'm going to try to find it because I keep a list. But I'm not always up to date. You know what? I don't think I have it. Yeah. If anyone who I don't know your first name, you're welcome to give me your first name. I can add you to my list. Then I'll quit calling you by your username. So anyways, with that being said, yeah, I'm going to bring you lots of different items that I've gotten at antique stores in my, as I'm trying to get, inventory for sales, basically. And I do a lot of that at antique stores, thrift stores, estate sales. I buy things in bulk, jewelry in large bulk, and find things in there, and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to grab a bag. They just have multiple things in them, and just kind of start with this. So let's just get going. And let me also see, I do my shipping always on Tuesdays. So anyone who ordered with me previously, last Friday, or tonight, even progressive shipping, I do have progressive shipping. So my shipping day is always on Tuesdays. So tomorrow will be shipping day for anybody who does anything or makes any purchases. So yeah, let's start out with these beautiful earrings. I think I'm going to get my little earring display if you give me 1 second. It always hangs so much nicer on this. So these first earrings that I'm going to show you, I'll show them real close first, are faceted amethyst, a beautiful purple amethyst with sterling silver hooks, as well as accent, beads. There are also sterling silver. So you can see this is a great little thing to display these on, because it shows you the length of the earring. So that's right at a 2 1/4. But it's beautiful amethyst, been tested on my gem tester. And yeah, so most of you know I work real hard trying to get, most of my inventory for as lower price as I can, so I can pass the value on to you guys. So these actually are signed Lucas Lameth with the letters LUC. So I think that's a brand name of a jewelry brand, I guess. I'm going to show you on my phone that when I looked up these exact earrings, which was quite surprising because I didn't know they existed, that brand, they're pretty pricey. So whoever Lucas Lameth is, it's the exact same earrings that we have going on here. Or similar. It looks like this one has even more going on to it. Oh no, those are the wrong earrings. No. Let me take it back. Sorry, I'm pulling up the wrong ones. I grabbed the wrong amethyst earrings. That would be, hold on 1 second. These are the ones. And these do not have a certain brand on it, but they are also sterling silver. And these have an $11 start. So I'm starting the auction now. They're beautiful, beautiful purple. Gorgeous. Obviously, anything that's gems, I've tested on my gem tester while I was doing all my, things tonight. Making all my pre-bids and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to set these things to the back as we go. What I want to pull up real quick, though, here. This is my first, for any takers, anybody interested, we have to have people alive and awake in the chat. If you're interested in this, hey, Carrie, how are you? So I had some... Family Feud questions. So this is my very first Family Feud question, and you guys can just put answers right in the chat, and I'll tell you where you fall in the whole, top 100 answers on the board, whatever he says. So here's my first question. Name a house you never want to be in. There it is. And you can put some, your ideas right in the chat. All right. Here's a pair of faceted prong set clear rhinestone clip back earrings, no brand on them that I can see. They definitely have a little bit of wear and a little bit of darkening, as you see, of those foil backed rhinestones. But they're decent. It's okay. But they're not as kind of crisp as, they can't, I mean, once some of that foil, they just start to darken as they get old. But anyways, but that's the reason. So low. They're a good deal, and they're actually about the size of a quarter. And I literally have a $4 start on them. So I'm going to run that real quick. And yeah, prong set. Basically clear. I don't think they have much of an AB coating on. Maybe just a little. So haunted is definitely in my top answers. Let me let this finish running, and then I'm going to tell you. And you don't want to be in the big house, like, I guess that's jail, right? Is that what the big house is meant? Is that like the slang name for it? So the haunted house was the number one answer, and being in jail or the big house was the number 2 answer. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more answers. If you wanted to keep guessing, it's up to you. So there you go. But you guys got the top ones. Woohoo. All right. Here's another pair of kind of artisan style earrings here. Really beautiful. They have I didn't know if that was peridot. It might possibly be peridot, but I do know that this faceted briolette here is quartz. Okay. And then, it's kind of an artisan wire wrapped style earring. So I'm going to put it up here so you can get a feel for how it hangs and how it looks. And let me pull that up. So you got any other guesses on the houses you don't want to be in? Any other takers there? If you see in my store, I also tonight am bringing a whole bunch of jewelry display boxes, because I've noticed in other people's shows that sometimes people really use those display boxes to display things, like if they had an antique store, or sometimes people like to actually give their gifts in an old vintage display box. So that's why you see some of those in my store tonight. So these are the earrings right here. The funny house. Okay. So that's like you're going crazy, like mental health kind of house, I guess. And you want to know what's so funny, Chrissy? It was not one of the choices, but that is an excellent answer. That's not one of the ones they guessed. This is a place that people usually go when they're camping instead of using another place that's in a home. Anyways, so let me start the auction. These are an $11 start. You see they have a little bit of hammeredness going on here on the bottom part. They're all sterling silver. A nice, cute earring. The outhouse. There you go. That was the last answer. And let me tell you a couple of the other ones. They also said a drug house, a small house, a glass house, or a cat house. Now, cat house is kind of stupid. Like what? I mean, like what's a cat? I mean, like that's not really anything, I don't think. Anyways, so that was my first question. All right. So, this is actually, I've never seen like a prayer bracelet. Like I'm not Catholic, so this is not like my, gig, but these are faux pearls, but they're you can see they're filigree capped. This is all sterling silver. I don't know if the caps are sterling silver, but I know that the bracelet, the chain there is sterling silver, as well as the cross there is sterling silver. And I'm sure that this little, it's also marked. So all of it is sterling silver, but it's just a prayer bracelet. And if you look at comps for this, I'm always trying to show you comps. I found things in the range of, like here was one I found. I think those were cat's eye, but it was also a prayer bracelet. And then here's another prayer bracelet that looked very similar to mine, capped. It just doesn't show the actual part where it has, the cross on it. But very, very vintage for sure. I'm not quite sure I actually put the length on this. Let me pull it up and I can tell you the length. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Did I actually say the length? I guess I did. 7 inches. Yeah, 7 inches. So there you go. Yeah, so you saw those price points, but this is sterling silver, all sterling silver, and I have an $18 starting price there. So that's running, but I'm going to sit here and also pull up my next Family Feud question. I know you guys are on the edge of your seat. Okay. So there's 9 seconds left on that. And the next Family Feud question is, name something that is associated with vampires. So you can just answer right in the chat there. Name something that is associated with vampires. For sure, blood is the number 2 answer. You got it. Okay, so this next necklace that I'm showing you here is actually a gold filled. So the chain is gold filled. It's marked here on that little connector as well as on the spring ring clasp. Gold filled chain, gold filled beads coming down to, Italian Murano, Millefiori, 2 of those little glass beads, which, they're little artsy little beads. So a very simple, dainty necklace. But that is very simple for sure. And let me find it real quick. And then I'm going to show you one of these little jewelry boxes. Okay, I'm actually going to make this 11. And so I'm going to start the auction on that right now, but I'm also going to look at some of your answers. Thank you, Carrie and Chrissy, for being my people. I don't know who else has popped in here. I know Val's here. It's hard to tell who's actually popped in, but blood was the number 2 answer, and bat was the number 4 answer, and bite was I guess kind of part of blood, a bloodsucker, or you can consider bite to be fangs. That was like the number 6 answer. But yeah, there's still a few more in there, so we'll see if you can come up with a few others. So thanks for looking at this gold-filled necklace, which I'm going to put that back in a bag because that will for sure get tangled but I'm going to kind of leave it back there so you can kind of see the goodies that I got on my shopping adventures. So yeah, I had been in several shows with other people. Coffin, that's a good one. It's actually not in here, but that's a really good one. I like coffin as one of the answers. What is the one food that supposedly is something related to vampires? That's right. Garlic is one of them. And what holiday is always related? And who's the most famous? Lacatan. There you go. That's a good one. And who's the most famous, vampire? And tell me about like what they wear and things like that. All those things are part of the things on the list. That's right. Dracula's on the list. Anyways, but I've seen lots of people that have resold vintage old jewelry boxes that are in lovely condition. Some of them, the kind of jewelry boxes that I've seen people sell, aren't even necessarily in that amazing condition. But I have a lot of really nice velvety, in great condition jewelry boxes that I've just never done anything with. So I just thought I'd bring them. Ooh, tell me, Val, what does Bella Lugosi mean? Is that like a famous vampire? I'm not sure that I know. He was. Okay. I need to obviously watch some other movies, you know? So, all right, you guys are good. They also had cape on here, you know, things, but we kind of already covered that. But anyways, yeah, so this is a really nice and awesome condition vintage box. I think, you know, all the little display boxes look a little bit different, but this is all velvet lined, gray velvet. And, you know, this might not be anybody's cup of tea, but I just thought I'd bring them just to let people have an opportunity. I don't know. Some people display things in their antique stores with them, or they, you know, they give gifts in them. But I was on this one sale the other night, and she was bringing boxes this size and smaller. And she was starting every auction at $10 each. Now, this was watching someone on Knickknacks. She was starting them at $10 each, and they were getting in fighting wars over them, and they were selling for like $15 and $20. I was like, are you kidding me? I have a million of these. I had no idea. But anyways, I'm starting this one for $6 for anybody interested. May not be anyone's cup of tea, but that's what's going on there. And I will look at another question here. I love doing these fun questions. Okay. So, I wanted to take a picture of it instead of do it at the website, because the website keeps popping up different stuff. It's annoying me to no end. So the next question here, thank you for looking at that jewelry box, okay, is name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife. Oh, that's so cute. Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife. Okay, well, there you go. See what you can come up with. And I'm going to grab another little bag here with some things. Yeah, cookie is one of them, you know, and people call people sugar. That's right. And my little muffin and apple stuffed. I don't know how much of a compliment that is, but I guess that's not far off from doughy, because doughy's on this list. You're my little cupcake. That's one thing on the list. But the very first number one answer, no one has said yet. So I'm going to see if you guys can come up with it. Okay. This I'm not doing for auction or anything. This is me just showing you. But I got this for $3 at an antique store the other day. And it's because they were damaged. Now, the actual micro-mosaic portion of this is in pretty decent shape. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit towards the top. You know, these are made with actual glass, you know, Italian, you know, glass. It's, you know, Murano glass. That's where these are all made. It's an Italian thing. And it should even say on the back, Italy, made in Italy. There you go. That's what it says. But this is damaged. This used to be a brooch, but I could easily turn this into a pendant. And so that's why I bought it. And so I got this, and I got this for $3 total, which, if you know anything about micro-mosaics, they're pretty pricey. Honey bun, that's the number one answer, Amelia. You got it. Sugar pie is good. I like that. So this was part of my $3, and I thought I could easily turn it into earrings. You know, I could take like that and put it in an earring, because I had two of them. So again, I don't know if this part is the portion that had Italy on it, but I was just doing a little show and tell there just to show that to you. Some of the things that I find when I'm out and about, you know. Cream puff. Oh, you guys are cute. You see, you guys are coming up with more answers than I actually have. That's great. Okay. I have a bracelet here. I actually did not even realize that it was a brand name bracelet until I just happened to look super close right here on the inside because I didn't know. And it's actually Trifari, which you can see it marked right there. Okay. So this is like a gold tone braided weave bangle. It's in awesome condition. Like it has no gold loss at all, like not an ounce. Okay. And so Trifari made that bracelet in both a gold and a silver tone. And so the comp I found was on a silver tone one, which is here. But that was the exact same bangle, not brooch, if I said brooch. Yeah. And so the one that I was bringing, the gold tone one, was, hold on, let me see if I can find it. And I'll go and do that one pre-bid. I see there's one pre-bid. I'll go take care of that just to get that done. I have a lot of things in here. Yeah. So not $30 like the comp, but I am bringing this one, the gold tone one, for $9. So again, it is marked right there on the inside in awesome condition. It is 7 7/4. 7, is that right? 7 3/4. I think that's what I did. Yeah, 7 3/4. It's a very nice bracelet in great condition. So you can take a look at that there. Very nice. And what else did I wanted to say? Something. There's something I was going to say that I saw something that reminded me of something. Now I can't remember what that is. I don't know. Okay, let me find another question. Okay, here's question number 4. Name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions. Name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions. You can just write things right in the chat. Okay, so I have a really lovely, another gold-filled bracelet. It actually is marked on the back Art, A-R-T, which I think is Arthur Pepper. Is that right? Is it Arthur Pepper? Yeah, there you go. A dress is one of them. That's right. They just have dress in general. So, but if a girl's wearing a dress, what would a boy be wearing if it was a really fancy occasion? Dress shoes for sure, and a suit or a tux is number 1 answer, and dress shoes was the number 4 answer, and the formal dress was the number 2 answer. So we're looking for the number 3 and number 5 answer. Okay, so anyways, I believe that this is nephrite jade. It's like a little flower. You can see here. And on the very back side, you can see the mark. It's very distinctive when they have the little star, which is the mark for art. It's hard for you to see it on there, but there's a star. And then it also says 1/20th, I believe 14 karat gold filled. Let me pull this one up so I can show it to you. Or I can recall all the details properly. Oh, 12 karat gold filled. Okay. And I didn't find this exact comp for art, but I did find other art necklaces that I don't even think I necessarily took a picture of them, because all I know is the ones I looked at were, in the range of, $30 ish. I know that because I always take my things in terms of where my price points are. But anyways, so this was a $15 start for anyone interested. It's a cute little 16-inch chain. So it's a shorter chain. I personally like the shorter chains. Hey there. How are you tonight, Tiffany? Nice to see you. So we're playing Family Feud. I mean, if you want to join in. And the most current question, I think most people almost got it all. We're still waiting for 2 more answers. And the question was, name something that you only pull out of your closet on a special occasion. The last answer is a stupid answer, so I don't really agree with it, but we'll see if you guys get it. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for looking at that. I'm going to put it back in a bag because I just don't want it to get all tangled up. So that's a really nice necklace. So Ty's a good guess. It wasn't one of the lists. What do we sell? Let me just say that. But it's kind of dumb because I don't really consider this thing that I was trying to get you to guess to be in a closet. But maybe some people keep theirs in the closet. I don't know. I can't say. I know I don't keep my stuff like that in a closet. But the number 3 answer was, what am I selling tonight? Okay, so jewelry was the number 3 answer. But you want to know what the stupidest answer is? They had the number 5 answer as, name something you only take out of your closet on special occasions. And the number 5 answer was a shotgun. That's kind of a crazy question. I wouldn't consider that a special occasion. I would consider that a you're going to jail occasion. I don't know. I just think that was dumb. Anyways, I have a set of these 4. These are just costume jewelry. They're not precious metal. They are copper tone. I'm sure I don't know that they're actual copper, but you can see them there, and they kind of interlock with each other, as you see there. Yeah, and I had a $4 start on those, or actually I had a $5 start, but I'm going to change it to 4. And so there we go. So that started. I like the way that they kind of intertwine like that, the way that they sit in each other like that, kind of nest in each other. Okay, so here is the next question. Name something in a no, I already did that one. Sorry. If you could go to the land of Oz, what would you ask the wizard for? There you go. That's the question of the day. If you could go to the land of Oz, what would you ask the wizard for? I know what I'd ask for. Okay. So let's see here. I guess I'll bring this. No one has any things you'd want to ask the wizard? Okay. So I have a few earrings here, really cute earrings. Here is a pair of really unique. I haven't seen, I've definitely seen filigree dangle twist back earrings, but not sort of in this boxed shape. Obviously filigree, gold tone, kind of brassy looking. There's no brand on them. Okay. But I did actually find like the exact comp for one. And it looks right here. Oh, I didn't actually take a picture of it. Oh, I did. Okay, here we go. So that, I think the exact ones are like this one here. These are some other filigree ones, but they're kind of shaped like teardrops, a little bit different. But this is definitely kind of this kind of 4-sided at the bottom one. So, anyways, I'm going to bring that to stage. But then also, someone's got to answer. You guys don't have anything you would ask the wizard for. I know I would ask for, personally, my body back pre-children. That's my first opinion. I wish that I had that back. And maybe I can't necessarily completely, we got 6 seconds left, blame it on children because I probably lost all my weight from children, but just getting older, I guess I'm not liking getting older. Everything goes south, you know. Anyways, thanks for looking at those earrings. All right. Well, no one wants to answer that, so I'll just tell you what they said. People ask for money, number one answer. Health or a new heart, number two answer. A brain, number three. A hot bod, number four. Peace on earth, love, happiness. And the last answer was the ability to have magic power or to fly. Very interesting. Okay. All right. I have here a crystal necklace. It's, I've talked about this before. There is one rhinestone missing out of that encrusted, part there that holds the multi-strands, but that's a very easy thing for if anyone buys this, I will pop a new rhinestone in there. That one's not missing any. It is obviously connected with a hook clasp. But one thing I've talked about before is sometimes I feel like if they string these too tight, then I feel like they don't lay as nicely. And this is right on the edge of, to me, being strung, a little bit tight. That doesn't mean that I can't lay it on the neck and get it to lay nice and even, which obviously there I've done that. But it just, that's just my opinion about that. I wish they strung it just a little bit looser. You don't want it too loose, but anyways. So we've seen these lots of times before. AB coated, rhinestone, faceted, the whole thing. This is 14 inches. And I literally only have an $8 start on this. Mostly because I wish it was strung a little bit less tight, but it still looks beautiful. 2 strands in the auctions going now. And so there you go. And it's got faceted beads in between as well. It's a 2-strander. So there you go. Let me pull up this pre-bid. All right. So that is this necklace. Looks like Val did a pre-bid on this. So let me put this one back here. And I will tell you this exact necklace does have a hang tag on it that has the letters LUC, as well as 925 and CN. And it is coral faceted. In here, it does have some hand knotting, as you can see, but then it also has some little faceted glass beads. Those are not more sterling silver beads. The only things on here that are sterling silver would be your closures there and then the little hang tag. But when I have gone on, this particular necklace is 36 inches in length. But when I have gone on and I've been able to find this exact brand, looking at Google Lens, I wasn't able to find one that was single strand, but I did find ones that were like triple strand. And the triple strand ones, I think the least one I found was like $33 or something. So anyways, so I'm going to start the auction now. It looks like Val's already in for 15, but beautiful coral, 36 inches long. Definitely a good length that you could also double it as you wear it. Okay. So a nice pop of color. It's a lovely necklace. And it looks like that is going home with Miss Val. So it's very nice. And honestly, to be honest, Val, it just looks in like new condition. If you look at the, closures up there. And so, yeah, so that's a good one. That's a good pickup right there. Okay, so let me get you a baggie. All right, you're most welcome. All right. Very nice. I love that sound. All right, so that's for you. Okay, I'm going to bring another one of these little jewelry boxes, I think. I'm going to show you this one. Put Carrie to sleep. Oh, yeah, by moving around all the jewelry. Yes, it's very, whatever you call it, ASMR or whatever that phrase is. Here's another velvet vintage jewelry display box. This one I think was used for pearls. This one's cream, and it's meant obviously to have pearls in here because it's got these little hooks back here, right there. And then obviously it says here, freshwater pearls, 18 karat gold, and it's got imperial in it. And literally, I went up and looked at a comp for just this box, and the least smallest comp I could find was $20. Isn't that crazy that people like buy these? But that's clearly something going on in the selling world these days. I'm starting auction route now. I do realize many of you may not be interested in that at all, but I just thought I'd bring a few of those, just to, I have them and just thought I'd try. But I can also, list that kind of thing on my eBay store as well. I just couldn't believe it. The lady was putting up these boxes, $10 a pop, small ones, and they were just getting bought up. It was crazy. Okay, so here is a pair of twist back. This is actually a brand that I would have to say I have not heard of before. And I got to clean these. Let me squirt a little bit. I want them to be cleaner for you. But I don't know if any of you have heard of this brand. Let me pull it up. Duane, Duane. I've never heard of this brand before. I'm just giving it a real quick little bath just because it looked a little dusty. Okay. Okay. Anyways, so they're looking like this. And they go in the ear this way. Looking like that. Okay. And it's got like a little bit lighter, kind of a denim color blue, and then a much darker blue. All of these these aren't clear stones that have gone dark. They're all dark stones, just so you know. So I'm starting the auction on that while when I looked up Duane earrings, I could pull it up on my phone. I could show you, but they've seen starting points of $20+ for those. So thank you for looking at those. And here is my next Family Feud question. Name something you might see a commercial for during a baseball game. There you go. What will you see a commercial for during a baseball game? Okay. I have here another set. It depends. You guys are hilarious. Okay. Beer is definitely, that's the last answer. It's the number 6 answer. Sports, okay, like Nike or any sport brand clothes. Baseball equipment, jerseys, I'll count that as Nike. I don't see hemorrhoids, but I do see medication. So hemorrhoids maybe depends falls under that. Okay, we got to give you that. Gambling, that's a good one. Think about like what is very male. Males like what? What big machines do men like to talk about and have and show each other? Let's see if anyone gets it. We all have them. Well, not this kind. Cars and trucks. That's right. You got it, Carrie. And then let's see. And balding men, okay, yes, maybe that would fall under medication. And then the only other thing they had on this list was baseball games tickets is another thing that they had. So, haha, that's funny. Okay, so here is just a stack of 3 gold tone textured, as you see, bangles that all match. They're 8 inches, and I had a $4 start for all 3 of them. They're heavier. They're not like one of the cheap bangles. I'm starting to auction now that you're always getting in the jewelry bags that are super super. They're a little bit nicer and heavier. I don't see a brand in them or anything, but they're in excellent condition. So there's that. You can take a look at. Again, my main purpose of tonight is just showing you guys the stuff. But looks, Tiffany's in for 4 on those nice bangles. Thanks, Tiffany. That's going with you. All right. Let me put it in a bag for you. Hey, Tiffany, have you guys had spring break yet? Because I know you're a high school teacher. I was just curious. I think my kids' spring break is not this week, but the following week. Or maybe Chrissy, maybe I don't pay attention to our spring break. Oh, you're on it now. Okay. Chrissy, is NA's spring break not this week, but the following week? Oh, it's next week. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So those are for Miss Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So another pair of super nice earrings. These are really lovely. I'm going to show them to you really close up. They're definitely like a, art glass, what is the wording I use? I don't know specifically that they're, Murano or that they're, check glass. I'm not good at telling all. If Hannah was here, she would know. But I do believe that they are a lampwork art glass for sure. And I've gone in and looked at some comps similar to these. These definitely look older because not only do we have these bigger hanging beads, but we've got these are glass cylindrical beads as well. And they come down to a clip-on earring. So it's a pretty long dangle. Dangling down about almost 3 inches. So that's a pretty interesting earring for sure. So, so that's those. Let me get my next question going here. We got 10 seconds left on that. And all right. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. Thank you for looking. Tell me a word that rhymes with election. You're on. What words rhyme with election? Let's see what you come up with, smart people. Okay. Another very simple erection. It is on here. It is the number 2 answer. And this was your permission to selection. There you go. That was the number 1 answer. But you see, you had permission, Chrissy. Ejection. I love it. That was actually ejection wasn't on here, but it should be because that's a great one. Let's see if you can come up with some more rhyming words. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Projection is one of the ones they have on the list. That's right. Now we're just doing a school project here, right? Oh, you said projection. They didn't have projection. They had protection. That was my bad. Protection and rejection, yes. A whole bunch of something together make up a, something that's related to each other, and they all, they make up a collection. There you go. When you go to a football game or a baseball game, you sit in a certain blank. Now, to me, I don't think this one is as good because it's only 2 syllables when I feel like rhyming should really be 3 syllables. But maybe not because you're making the last 2 syllables or whatever sort of rhyme, but it is section. Okay, in rejection, you got it, Carrie. That's one of them. Correction, yes. So there were words on here that you guys came up with that weren't actually on my list. So you guys get the award, the student award for that. So anyways, here's another one of these vintage jewelry boxes. This one is an Anson one. These are all vintage brands. Another velvet in great condition, nothing wrong with it. I'm just starting the auction here. I know most of you are probably not interested in this, but I was just trying to say why I was bringing all these jewelry boxes, because some people are really into this, but they do make some really like cool, like vintage, ones made of plastic that are very, Art Deco and different looking ones, or maybe having a jewelry box from like Tiffany or I don't know, whatever. So lots of different options for that. Okay. So, this actually is, it's just a necklace that has a whole bunch of, these are just agates. It's a whole bunch of agate beads, but the necklace broke. I don't know if I broke it or if it came broken. I'm not sure. So it really is just, if anyone's interested, for like $2 in buying a whole bunch of natural stone beads for them to repurpose and use in whatever way they see fit. There's a good bit of them, as you see. So I was literally just going to run that for a general like $2 if anyone was interested. Thing. So don't know if anyone's up for that, but I'll just create a listing real quick. And I was literally just going to put a $2 start on it. And I'm moving that to the stage right now. I don't know if there's any takers, but that's what's going on with that. So the beads. So if anyone's interested in beads. All right. So here's my next question. You guys are doing good at this. Oh my God, this is the most disgusting question. I cannot believe they're doing this. Oh my goodness. The question is, prepare yourself, I'm telling you. When you enter the bathroom, what color do you really hope not to see in the toilet bowl? I can't believe they asked this question, but it literally is one of the questions. And we've got top 6 answers on the board. Red is the number 3 answer. Black, yep, the number 5 answer. White, you want to see white because that means it's clean, I would think. But what do you definitely not want to see? Ugh. Oh, not. Okay, not white poop. Okay. Yeah, brown is one of them, which I assume is what you mean. Green is the number 4 answer. Brown is the number 1 answer. They had one more, which obviously is the color of the other extractionness that comes out of us. I'm telling you, this is a really special question. That's it. Yellow, number 2 answer. And they also had pink, which is really just a version of, they really asked that question. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. I'm laughing so much. Okay, let's keep going. Some really pretty things I'm going to show you. Starting off with these are fun. These just make me think of disco balls, I'll have to admit. Look at these are bezel set. They're just rhinestones, okay? But they're super cute. And they've got a little mill grain, which just like those little dots that go around the bezel set, around all of those. And it makes me think of disco balls. And these are just, little gold tone hanging earrings like that. Aren't those super cute? I love them. It's not missing any of the rhinestones, and it kind of, you can see into the center of the ball too. So I love these earrings. These are some favorites of mine. So gold tone, as you can see, not amethyst. It's just a purple rhinestone. Just trying to pull them up. How am I not seeing them? I don't know. Give me a second. Oh, here they are. All right. I just absolutely, and they have some weight to them. I just started at the $12 start. They have some weight to them. Like, it's a quality made earring. I have never seen earrings like this. I look at these earrings and it makes me think of a party. I don't know. It's just, they're so fun. I really love them. And I really like the quality in which they're made. They're heavy, they're sparkly, and all that kind of mill-grain effect. So those are super, super cute. Love, love, love those. Okay. So thanks for looking at that. All right. Let me find another question for you guys to work on. Okay. Hopefully it's not as bad. Okay. That's kind of a stupid question. Okay. I'm not doing that question. It's just stupid. Okay. What's something you keep in your car just in case? Top 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 answers on the board. Name something you keep in the car just in case. Food is the number 2 answer. Food and water, they had it together. An ice scraper, yes, they have that. You know what? They don't actually have an ice scraper in here, but they friggin' should. They don't have an ice scraper, but not everyone lives in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? All right, keep going. Yep. Ice scape, shovel and ice scraper, they don't have on it. These people are probably answering this question in California, where the show is probably filmed. Okay. A blanket. That's a good idea. We can count that maybe as spare clothes and shoes, like to keep you warm. I don't know. So a tire kit. Yes, that was the number 4 answer. Let's see what other ones you come up with. Hey, how are you tonight, Miss Mel? What other things? Extra things that you would need that would be helpful. Have change. Money and coins was the number 1 answer. Very good, Mel. And this is kind of dumb. One of the choices is a map, but no one would have a map in their car because everyone does Google Maps. Like, they have it on their phone. So that one's just dumb. Think about something you keep in your car in case of an emergency. Like if your car's not doing as it needs to. What are some other things that you need to have in your car just in case? I mean, yes, we have the tire kit, but think of some other things that would be helpful. I'm thinking of things that I have that my husband makes me keep in my car. Jumper cables for sure. That's the number 6 answer. Kitty litter. Oh, is that for oil? Like if you get an oil spill, you put kitty litter on it? Is that what that's for? Mm-hmm. I'm sad to say it does not have kitty litter. Flashlight is a really good idea. They didn't have a flashlight, but they did have a flare. So we'll give it to you. No, if you're stuck, you use it if you're stuck in the sand or if you're stuck in the snow. Oh, you see, again, that's people who live in Pittsburgh. I didn't even know that trick. One of the things they also have here is a gas can. I would agree that's been helpful for me at times. And then the last thing, under tires, meaning extra tires, yes. The last thing they have here is a first aid kit. I don't know if anyone named that, but that was a good one. Okay, good job. Okay, this is a lovely necklace. This is It's not onyx or anything. It's just black glass, but very vintage and very well made. We're looking at a twisting barrel, brass clasp there, and then the beads there. Those are really uniquely shaped beads that are filigree capped, as you see there. Um, yeah, and so the whole thing is kind of that brass tone. And I don't know. I think it's probably too short for you to double it, but it would go with anything. Or if you're a Georgia Tech fan or a Steelers fan, this is Steelers colors, to be quite honest. I used to live in Atlanta, so that's why I said Georgia Tech. But this necklace, let me pull it up. And I'm going to lower this a little bit. So let me show you a comp that I found on something similar to it that wasn't onyx. Here. So this particular necklace looked almost identical. It was capped on the strange beads, and then it had the round for the others. And yeah, that had like a $38 price point. So that was pretty pricey. But I just have a $12 start on this one. But isn't that a good idea? Pretty vintage jewelry for the Steelers game, right? I'm thinking that is good. All right, let me come up. So it's running. The auction's running now if anyone's interested in that. And I'm working on my next question. Let's see here, my friends. Okay. Let me put this away. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. Name an occasion for which you might wear your lucky underwear. Oh my God, this is the stupidest question. This is the stupidest question. Because we're all old. I don't have lucky underwear. That's dumb. We're going to skip that question. That's just dumb. Just lucky anything. Okay, here's a better question. Name something you find on a breakfast buffet. That's a better question. What will you find on a breakfast buffet? Top 8 answers on the board. All right, these are really cute earrings. They are actually sterling, marked on the back, Vandel sterling. So it's hard for you to see it, but they are marked. And these are in excellent condition, like the silver tone looks fantastic. They are a twist back and clearly a faceted, AB rhinestone dangle earring right there, Vandel. So let me pull these up. And of the other sterling Vandel earrings that I found, not gold filled, not silver plated, but actual sterling, the price points I was looking at, hold on, were in, up above $30. All right, so I'm bringing these to stage for anyone interested. This has a $14 start on it. Again, they're sterling silver, dangle, obviously faceted crystal dangle earrings, all the things. All right, you guys making me hungry. Woo, look at that. So many answers that you've named. Okay. You guys were on it. Thank you for looking at that. Okay. So of your answers, juice was the number 5 answer, and French toast wasn't on here, but it should be French toast or pancakes. So that was a good guess. Look at you guys, pancakes, waffles, French toast. Bacon was number 2. Eggs was number 1. You guys, pancakes, waffles, French toast. That's so funny. Think about some other things it would be. This is kind of stupid because on the buffet, I don't really think of coffee is being on the buffet. I think of that as being in the coffee station, but they have coffee there. Think of food though, not, like the condiments. What other foods would you find in a breakfast buffet? There's some foods you definitely haven't named. Oh, smoked salmon. That's a really good idea. Biscuits is a really good idea too. Neither of which are on here. Fruit or oatmeal. Yes, we have cereal, which is on here. And then we also have melon. Sauces. That's a good one. It's not on here, but you can put sauce, over your gravy, over your, biscuits or whatever. But think about another meat besides eggs. And then also think about another food, sausage. That's right. That's the number 3 answer. And then another food that is like the most difficult food to make. We always struggle making this food because we either undercook it or overcook it, or it turns into complete mush. But it definitely has a lot of, in this food, there's a lot of, what's the word I'm thinking? Carbohydrates in it. Grits is a good guess. What can you make that's a breakfast food that's made with potatoes? What is bee hummel? I don't even know what that is. So the thing they were trying to get is hash browns. Beckmel. I don't even know what that is. What is that, Mel? I'm going to have to look that up. Beckmel. I have no clue. Oh my gosh, I just looked at myself and I have a sticker in my hair. A $2 sticker. How stupid. Okay, I'm going to look it up. A Beckmel. Beckmel. Ooh, I love Eggs Benedict. Oh, I love Eggs Benedict. Beckmel sauce. Is Beckmel sauce similar to, I thought what goes over Eggs Benedict is you make, there's another name for it though. It's called, what's the stuff you put over Eggs Benedict? It's not called, obviously here I pulled it up. Beckmel is something, but there's another name. What's the sauce you make for Eggs Benedict? I gotta look it up. What's this? Yes, hollandaise sauce. That's the one I was trying to think of. Those are all awesome foods. You guys are making me hungry. I think you covered the gamut. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's do these earrings. So these are actually gold filled. They are a 1/20th 12 karat gold filled, marked on the back. They're clip backs. Just very simple, nephrite jade studs. So they're in great condition, cute, simple earrings. And I don't often see these as gold filled. So I'll have to say that's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying to find them. I don't know how I'm missing them every single time. I'm just going past them clearly. I don't know how. Here they are. Okay, so these, I'm starting those. Those are a $7 start for the cute little stud jade gold-filled earrings. And they are marked with that little mark or whatever. I can't spell it. The sauce that goes over Eggs Benedict, hollandaise. So I knew which one you meant. But Beckmel also pulls up. I looked it up. You're not crazy. I was the one who clearly didn't know. You know what I mean? So, all right. Okay. So, I'm not going to run the rest of these jewelry boxes. I assume you guys aren't really interested in seeing all these, right? Or let me just show them all to you now. And if you want me to run any of them, otherwise I'm not going to bother running them. So these are all jewelry boxes people use for display. I also have bigger jewelry boxes. This is a cute one that's kind of mauve. And it's got these little bags that you put your jewelry in and they like snap in. And then like when you travel, you can put jewelry in that. I also have an even bigger one here that's kind of this kind of rust color. Maybe this is probably maybe more used for male jewelry. I have no idea. Very vintage, hard box. I grabbed a couple others, even though I didn't actually list them, but I'll just show them to you real quick. So this is an old vintage jewelry box here as well. Up here, it's like snap shut, but you can put like earrings up there. And then obviously spaces there. Very vintage. And then another vintage jewelry box. This one is pretty cute. It's got these pretty decorations on the front. And that's what it looks like on the inside. So anyways, not everyone's cup of tea, but I just thought I'd at least show it to you. Okay, let's move on. So I don't know if you noticed, there was a whole bunch of rings that were in my listings because I had gone to this one store and I had bought all these rings that were like size 10 and 11. It's almost like they were rings for maybe a male that maybe wore rings or like fancier rings, or maybe it was just somebody who had really big fingers. But 11 is like, I mean, I could probably put it on my toe. Like they're big. So obviously they're not the right thing for everybody, but some people have bigger fingers and they need bigger sizes. And I bet you for some people, it's harder for them to find rings that are that big. But anyways, so I was just going to show you this. This one is amethyst. You can see a big oval amethyst there with marcasites. I found the exact comp for this that was about $45. It is sterling silver and it is a size 11. Whoa, so big. I know, very big. So I'm running that. But it's super pretty. Just not the right thing for everybody because not everyone's fingers are necessarily that big. But it's very, very pretty. Okay. All right. Here's another question for you. Okay, hold on. I don't know how I got into that. Okay, here's my next question. Okay. If there was a store that only sold husbands, most people would try to buy one with what? What are the things that you look for in a husband that is important to you? If there was a store that only sold husbands, most people would try to buy one with what? Good sense of humor. That was the number 2 answer. Yes. Let's see if you guys come up with any other ones. Okay. So I have a really pretty set here. I believe this is made of like an acrylic or some sort of plastic. I don't know. Let me see what kind of plastic I described it with from pulling it up, like, because I found some like comps for it. But some people had this kind of jewelry. Oh, I wrote celluloid with the question mark, but some people described it as bone, and I do not believe this is bone. It feels like plastic, but you can see these neat beads that make up the necklace. It does have a twisting barrel clasp back there that's like a hidden twisting barrel clasp, but it comes down there to a like pendant. I think it goes that way. It definitely goes that way. And then I have little matching earrings, dangle kidney wire matching earrings here that go with it. So it's like a little cellulite. I'm starting the auction now for anyone who might be interested in those things. Okay, so let's look at your answers. Bedroom eyes. I love that. Money. Okay, so let's see what other people have here. So a job we're going to count as money. So that's a good one. So they don't have bedroom eyes is one of them. But think about the things that you want. Maybe bedroom eyes could count as like a good body. They have a bod. So that will count that as that. What are some other things that you guys care about? So bank account was one of the choices, money. I gave one of them away, eyes, but we obviously hope everyone has eyes. What's another thing we want our husbands to have? Empathy. Oh my gosh, that one is so good. And you know what? It's not even on the list, Mel. Can you believe that? It must have been a male who made this list because that is true. But you could count empathy as the number 4 answer, which is heart/character, which might be, something that, they consider. They also had here a head of hair as well as a brain. So there you go. All the choices. All right, we're going to keep going here. So I have these cute little twist back filigree definitely older earrings. They are prong set with amber color rhinestones and, kind of open work filigree little flowers there. There's no brand on them. They're just like a brassy, twist back, but they're cute earrings. So let me pull that up. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to bring this to stage. They're a $5 start. And I'm starting the auction now for those cute little earrings. I like those. Those are definitely different. Gosh, I have so many of these huge rings. It's so funny. I know none of you. Oh, Val's in. All right. Thanks, Val, for 5. Got 5 seconds left. I know none of you need a size 10 or 11 ring. It's so crazy that they're so big. These are so cute. I'm going to give them a little brush cleanup. Do you want me to clean them up at all, Val, or do you like to do that? Because you know how sometimes the brassiness gets a little bit darker. I could freshen it up, or you could do that. It's up to you. Cute, cute. You can do it. No worries. All right. All right. So let's see what I can come up for another question. All right. There you go. Thank you so much. Cute, cute. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh my God. How are they having such terrible questions? I'm not going to ask this one because you would just be miserable. That's all I know. But the question was, name something you'd do if the person sitting next to you on an airplane had body odor. I have had this happen, and it was on a plane from Australia back home. And it was like a friggin' 30-hour on the plane. It was miserable. And you can't go, it's a full flight. I can't go change my seat or, I mean, it wasn't during COVID. So me putting on a mask all of a sudden, oh, the worst. As the worst. Okay. So here we go. Do this one. Name Marvel's Avengers. Avengers. So that's not all superheroes. Oh, that is why I can't watch that show. What show? What show are you referring to? Hey there, how are you, Nancy? We are working through a haul here and doing a little bit of Family Feud. It's very exciting. Oh, right. That's why I can't watch that show. Okay. Because it has stupid questions. Okay. So this question was name Marvel's Avengers. Do you guys know any of them? Who some of the Avengers are? I don't know if some of you are into any of those movies. All right. So here's another one of these rings. Super big again. All of these. Not all the rings I have tonight are super big, but there's a handful of them that are. They're like size 10 or 11. It's crazy. But this one I also found an exact quote for also that was like $65. But this is aquamarine marcasite, size 11. Such a big ring. Anyways, I'm running the auction now. I realize size 11 is not everyone's size. So you guys do not know the Avengers. Okay, I'll name them for you. Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, the Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Hawkeye. You see, they're different than the other superhero thing that has like there's other superhero things that has like Spider-Man and Wonder Woman. I mean, that's like a whole different arena of superheroes. One of them is Marvel and the other one's a different name. I can't remember. Anyways, thanks for looking at that ring. Okay. So I will get another question for you. Okay, I feel fairly certain that this is gold filled, and this is why I know. I cannot seem to find a gold filled mark on here, but everything like this clasp, when I test it for gold, look at this, is these very vintage textured old clasps are gold filled, and this is like an old scarab necklace. And so when I do acid testing on this link and the clasp, it reacts in acid testing exactly like gold filled items are that are marked with gold filled. So that's all I can say is, although it's not marked gold filled, what happens is with my 10 karat, because it's not going to react the same way as full gold, but it will still react, like it'll hold on to that scratch for a bit, but then eventually fade. I mean, it is not solid gold, but all of these fall in the range of like in the quartz area or on the lower end of quartz. For some reason, tiger's eye is a type of quartz, but it goes up past quartz for some reason. But this is not emerald or anything. It could be like a nephrite jade. This could be a carnelian. Yeah, but anyways, I'm fairly certain it's gold filled. I think it's 14 inches. And when I look at some other comps for these scarab with authentic gemstone necklaces and bracelets and the sort, for bracelets, some of them that are gold filled and things will be up in the 80s and 90s just for. Did I pull it up? Oh, there I did. Yes. So, anyways, but I will lower this to 40. But most of the gold filled scarab things were up in the high, like almost 100. Anyways, but I'll run that auction there. It's very pretty. Very vintage. It's got a very, very thick chain there, as you see, and a very vintage clasp. Okay. All right. So that is that fun necklace. Love that necklace. Okay, so here is another question. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. Okay. In horror movies, name a place teenagers go where there's always a killer on the loose. And why in the world do people go to these places? I don't know. It's so stupid. Quit going to these places. I hate horror movies. They scare the bejesus out of me. And like if my husband's ever out of town, I just have nightmares. It's the worst. Woods, number one answer. Like if you're worried, don't go in the woods at night. They say cabin, camp, woods. Yeah, cabin in the woods. Very good. So what are some other places that for horror movies? Don't go to the parties. That's right. So what is so funny? What do parties have to do with horror movies? But it literally is the last answer. A party. I don't know why, but think of some others. The high school, that's a good one because there have been definitely horror movies in high schools. That's true. Name some other places like in your home or locations that you think of horror things happening. The attic, that's good. The basement or the attic, that's good. Haunted houses. Actually, that's not on here, but you know what is here is a graveyard, which kind of is like haunted houses, but that's a good guess. Like, who would go to a graveyard if you don't want to get spooked, right? Like, come on. Whenever I watch those stupid horror shows, I'm like, why are you going to the basement in the dark at night when you're scared? Why do you have to go find the sound? I'm not someone who needs to find the sound. What do the kids always want people to do to check for monsters when they go to bed? They're always asking their parents to check places. The closet. Yep, that's number 5 answer. And there's another place parents are always asked to check. As kids, we used to play flashlight tag in the graveyard. Oh my God. Yes, you're right. Under the bed. That's another one. I don't know why. That just scares me. It's not my thing. And think about in horror movies also, especially that horror movie. What's the one that's in the Bates Hotel? And there's a scene. The scene is in the what? Imagine you're in this place and your eyes are closed. In the shower, that's right. So I think you guys named most of them. The movie drive-in, we didn't come up with that one, but whew. Okay, so those are good ones. All right. So this is a super cute ring. This one's not actually really big. This is actually, I think, about a size 5. It's really, really cute. It's like domed. And it's got this texture and this wave on the top. It's really, really cute. I like it. Let me pull up the picture of it. Sterling Silver Abstract Textured Domed Swirl Size 6 Ring. So I want to show you real quick the comp I found for this. This is really pretty. I mean, it's unique is what it is. It's very different. I wear about a 5.5, so it sort of fits me. But let me show you. Let's see what this comp said. The one that was the same. Hey there, Don. How are you? Hold on. I got to pull up this comp for this little ring. This one was very similar to it right here. Like some sort of diamond cut or whatever. And then there's more there. But some of these, like that less price one, is a little bit different when I look at it. But it's a cute ring. So there's that. I'm starting the auction on that little size 6. Domed, textured, kind of fun, different ring for sure. Very abstract. Okay. Let's get another stupid question going on for our family feud. Okay. Oh, my bag is falling here. No idea why that's in here. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. This is kind of stupid because I think all states have lots of sports teams. But this is the question. Name a state that has a lot of sports teams. I guess maybe this is states that have a lot of bigger cities. But there you go. Name some states that have a lot of sports teams. There's top 6 answers on the board. California, number 2 answer. Pennsylvania, number 5 answer. Kentucky's not on it. But that's, I still think, a good guess. Because I don't think of Kentucky as any different than Illinois, and Illinois is on it. But think of like major sport teams that are like famous. I think of Florida, number 3 answer. That's right. So number 4 and number 1 answer. I bet you guys can still get it. Think of like really famous sporting good teams come from what states? Is NU supposed to be Texas is the number 4 answer. Good job, Carrie. Massachusetts is a good guess. New York is the number 1 answer. Woohoo, you guys are good at that. All right, let's keep going. Shall we? All right, here's a few bracelets. I know this bracelet is similar to one that Carrie has bought in the past. This is a, rhinestone encrusted box clasp there, as you see. All the rhinestones are there. And this is a 2-strand, obviously AB faceted, crystal bracelet. I literally found the comp for the exact bracelet. It was very common on there with comps running around $28 to $30, sometimes higher, even $45. So I'm going to bring this to stage, but this one's going for $12, and you can see really close up on the encrusted box clasp, which functions just fine. And this is 6.5 for a bracelet in terms of size. Okay. And there's your close-up of your box clasp. Very, very pretty. Okay, thank you for looking at that. I'm going to stick this right there. Okay. All right. Let me go to the next question. Okay. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about. That's funny. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about. Okay. Sun, number 1 answer. Fire, number 2 answer. Tabbits? What is that? What's tabbits? Oh, rabbits. Because it'll steal their nose. Maybe the rabbit. Is that what you're thinking? Okay, keep guessing. Yes, there you go. It'll take him apart. His carrot nose, of course. That's right. What other concerns do you think? I know. If I was a snowman, I definitely would not want a dog peeing on me. So that would be one of mine. That was like the last answer. Any other guesses? I'll tell you the others. Like, this is stupid. The number 3 answer is for a snowman to be worried about a blow dryer. When would you have a blow dryer outside? You see, some of these answers are just plain stupid. But this is a good answer here. They had they have nightmares about snowplows or shovels. That I can understand. They have nightmares about a greenhouse. Okay, yes, they would definitely melt in there. Anyways, some of the answers in there are stupid, in my opinion. Okay, so here are these super cute red rhinestone dangle earrings. I got to get this untwisted. There we go. So there's not a brand on these, but they're super cute. So it's almost like they got arrows facing down, you know, like that. Prong set, as you see. Super cute little earrings. All right, so they're looking like that. And sorry, I got to find them. I literally had a $4 start on them for any takers on that. Little cute red prong set, gold tone. Cute earrings. Val's in for 4. And 3, 2, and 1. Those are cute. Those are different. And they do kind of look like arrows, but I guess you don't have to consider them arrows. But those are cute. It's a really good, these are actually, I think they would be really cute for Christmas. You know what I mean? So love that. All right. So there you go, Miss Val. It's a good deal. Okay. I had to get my finger in there without getting ink on myself. All right, there you go. For Val, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let me show another one of these really huge rings. Look at this huge ring. It's just a huge cubic zirconia, but a very abstract sterling silver ring. But again, this is like a size 10 or 11. I don't know whose fingers were so big, but people are out there, because I literally just yesterday sold a half infinity band on my eBay page, and it was a size 11. So there's definitely people who need that size. It's just way bigger than I would ever need. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. My listing. Oh, here it is. Now, this is a huge, expensive price point. I realize no one's going to probably want to buy it because it's so expensive, but I want to show you the comp that I found for this ring real quick. So you know I'm not making this stuff up. I know you don't think that, but anyways, let me just show you. There you go. $117. It's really heavy. It's really significant. And it's got a really large cubic zirconia in there. But anyways, I'll start the auction. I know it's probably not a taker for anybody, but size 10 for this one. Really large size. But anyways, so there's that. Okay. All these huge rings. I just need to go put them online. That's where they'll sell. Okay. All right. Here's your next question, people. Let's see. Okay. This is a good one. Name a place where if her husband took her there for her anniversary, a wife would be mad. There you go. You think the ring needs a name because it's so big? Well, all of these are huge. I think they all came from the same person because I bought them all at the same antique place from the same lady. I just think someone just had big ring for one particular person. Okay, so if he took you to the strip club, that was the number 2 answer. Good job. To the woods or to the graveyard. That's not on here, but I would be pissed. Yes. If they took me to the movies, that was the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 answer. To the store, it's not on here, but yes, that would make me annoyed. Think about other places where you might be dragged along or be brought to, or think about things that he might find. Sorry, I can't relate. Hiking. I actually like hiking. I think it's fun. Okay, well, there you go. A tacky restaurant was the number 1 answer. So, Nancy, you're in like Flynn with that answer. Good job. But Chrissy, a sports event. Yes, that's the number 3 answer. Sporting event. Okay. Think about another place that, like a lot of older people go to Sears, to the store. Yes, that's too. But you need like special shoes to do this. Oh, to church. Yes, that would not be a celebratory place for sure. One of the answers is to his parents' house. That's definitely not a good place. Bowling, yes, that's the number 5 answer. That's right. You guys have gotten most of them. The very last answer they had was a car show. You get the idea. Yeah, that's not the way to win your heart of your, anniversaried wife. All right. So here's another really lovely bracelet. I really tried to find a comp for this and I could not, but it is so pretty. Like, I feel like it should be something significant, like, I don't know, but I cannot find a comp for this that's at all. Now, these are like glass. Okay, it's 3 strands, so it's a little bit heavier, but look at how beautiful the box clasp is. Okay, it's not missing anything, and there it connects there. I just think this is really pretty. Very unique bracelet for sure. And when I looked up comps, like I said, I could not find the exact one, but I feel like it should be like some fancy brand, I don't know. But anyways, I have a $12 start on it. It's really quality. It's really nice. It's 6.5 inches. I just started the auction now. But you can, let's see if I can, there you go. You get a feel for what it looks like. And Vintage Treasures by Nancy is in for $12. I feel like it would be something like when I went to go and look at things that were even similar. So that's going to go home with Nancy. That's really pretty. I don't think of, oh, hold on. I got to plug my phone in. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me show you what came up when I did do a screenshot. But I couldn't ever find anything that was exact. Hold on. And I was getting things like, Roman and Miriam Haskell. Like, could it be Miriam Haskell and I just don't know? Like, there's a Miriam Haskell one. It's not that fancy, but, it's 3 strand and kind of fancy, dimensional, textured. I don't know. So hopefully, Nancy, it's a really awesome brand and you won out. And if you find anything good out about it, you got to tell me because I would love to hear about it. But I'm excited for you for that. It does, obviously show a little bit of age there with a teeny bit of verdigris around those, where it connects. Do you want me to clean that up or you want me to just try to clean it up myself or just leave it and let you do it? Everyone has a different opinion. So I'm going to get a bag. It's very pretty. I'm just writing Vintage Nancy. I'm not writing the rest of the name. I'm being lazy. I will have to say, although it has a little bit of kind of wear there, the actual faux pearls look really, really good. You know how sometimes glass pearls are with time, they can get really scraped up and stuff? These actually look really good. So just so you know. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's keep plugging along, shall we? I don't have a lot more. I didn't bring a lot tonight. I mean, it looked like I had a lot because of all the jewelry boxes, but I'm not running all those. So, all right. So let me give you another thing to work on. Okay, hold on. Go away. That, go away. Okay. Okay, this is a good one. Name something that might be full of holes. There you go. Top 8 answers. Something that would be full of holes. What she got? What she got? Okay, here's another one of these really pretty but very large rings. I found the exact comp for this exact ring. It is amethyst and marcasite. Again, this is a size 11. And I will show you the comp. It's very pretty, just so big. But here is that exact ring. And it had like $55. You can see there it is. It's the exact same ring, but it is sterling silver. Very large ring. Starting the auction now for anybody who has a size 11 ring. I don't. Hey there, Don. How are you? How are you again? Okay, so look in there. Okay, 5 seconds left on that ring. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, so no takers on the question. Did everyone hear it? Let me say it again. Hold on. Name something that might be full of holes. Carrie says cheese, the number one answer, like Swiss cheese. What else you got? Full of holes. Okay. I've got some really nice pearl necklaces here that I'm going to show you that I also got in my haul. Oh, and I didn't list this. Oh, a wool sweater. Yes, that's actually really good. It's not on the list, but that's perfect because socks, that's the number 2 answer. But, you know, with all the moths going and eating it. Think about something you would have in the kitchen with a lot of holes. That's right, a strainer. And then think of these last 2 answers. A slotted spoon, that's a good one. Potato masher, oh, you guys are on it. Okay, those are all good. Think about not really like a hole used from a different way. They're called holes, but and they are holes, but it's not like it's a place. Think of one of these is a place that has a lot of holes. I don't know if you can figure it out. I'm just showing you this. This was just a pin that I happened to pick up in like a little tub of like $2 pickups. And on the back, you know, you always want to check all of these like service pins really closely. Golf course, that's it. Yes. Think about what has a lot of holes that can damage your car really easily. But this is actually marked 10 karat. This says LA to BRT 1889, 20 years. I don't know what, it's like a handshake. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, the pin they gave him was 10 karat. Potholes, that's right. Very good. So I was just showing you that just to remind you, whenever you get any of those pins, make sure you're double checking and looking closely. All right. So here's a couple really lovely pearl necklaces that I wanted to show you. This one I got at one of our local antique stores. This is like, and you can find an example comp for this because you can look up the letters. Hold on, let me look on here. GSJ is literally on the little hang tag. It says GSJ China 925. So it's sterling silver there. This is all hand knotted Baroque pearls, white and pink, and it kind of alternates. This is super long, 64 inches of pearls, hand knotted, heavy, cold, all the things, okay? Lots and lots of pearls there. I'm going to show you the comp for this because this shows up. I guess people buy it from the Home Shopping Network. I don't know. But, I mean, gosh, with 64 inches, you can wear that 3 times, I bet. 1, let's try again. 2. Wow. There you go. Bam. All right. But I'm going to show you. So when I looked up that exact necklace, yeah, so here's one of the comps I found, and it's the same thing, designer GSJ sterling silver. It's the exact same necklace. It's identical, okay, Baroque pearls. But then this was another comp I found for the same thing, QVC GS soft pink and white flapper Baroque pearl sterling necklace. So, I mean, it's a nice set of pearls. I had a $32 start on it, and it's a lot of pearls. So I'm starting the auction now for anyone who might be interested in that. It's a lot. It's beautiful. You could do lots with it. All hand knotted, as you see. Beautiful Baroque pearls. A nice soft pastel-y pink. Okay, thanks for looking. I'm going to kind of push that back. Let's see where I can put this. Trying to keep it out so it's my haul. Look at my haul. Okay. All right. So it is pretty. I agree. Okay, here's another question for you guys. Some of these are stupid, so I'm skipping them. Oh my God, this is so stupid. Name something people do to their armpits. Come on, bring it. Name something people do to their armpits. Here's another one, and this is the last one I have of one of these really large rings. Again, this is amethyst. Shave is the number one answer. Shave/wax. This is it's not an emerald cut, even though it's a rectangular shape here. This one is considered a radiant cut, okay? I couldn't find an exact comp for this, but I found ones that were similar. It's a thicker sterling silver band with marcasites that you can see from the top, but you can see that's also decorated on the side. Again, this is a larger ring, size 10. I'm going to start the auction now. I realize most people don't need a size 10 ring, so we'll just let it run. So you want to wash your armpits? Yes. You want to sniff your armpits? Yep. You want to shave him? All 3 of those were on there. What else do you do for your armpits? Think about, boys and how boys can be boys. Make fart noises. It actually was the number 3 answer. You got it, Dawn. That's right. Okay. Deodorize them. Put on deodorant. That was the number 2 answer. You guys are on it. So you got 1, you got 2, you got 3. You got all of them except Oh, you have a boy. There you go. The other people might do is scratch their armpits. That's all. That was the only answer you guys didn't get. So good job. Okay, here's another beautiful pearl necklace that I want to bring you. Again, this has got some beautiful freshwater kind of Baroque pearls with coral alternating. It's a beautiful necklace. This is shorter. I think 17 inches. But, you know, this coral, you know, it's a natural stone. So some of them are a little bit more bright pink than others. You can see that one's brighter than that one's a little softer. Like, look at the comparison of those two. They're very different. I mean, because it's a natural stone, you know. I do not believe that the toggle clasp is gold filled or anything. I think it's just gold tone. Let me see if it's magnetic. It's not magnetic, but I don't see anything on it. But anyways, I have a $14 start on this little coral necklace, coral and pearl. So that's running now. Yeah, she has a boy, so she's professional with the boy questions. I love that. Okay, let me come up with another one here. You guys are good. Okay, very pretty necklace. Here's another one. Okay, this is good. Okay, so name something. Trying to show all the pretty things there. Name something that grows faster than you want it to. Be creative. Name something that grows faster than you want it to. Okay, so we just have these two little baggies left. We're kind of coming down to the thing. So if you kind of popped in late and there's anything in this store you want me to rerun, then make sure you go check it out and take a look. So, you know, and you guys know also that I always stream this also to my YouTube page. So, you know, all of these videos, whenever they're streamed live, you can always go back at any time and view anybody's live stream by just going to their profile page, and you can go under their lives and you can review them if you ever had a need to look them up, or if you ever weren't, or you can also tell what lives are coming up. I'm sure most of you already know this. So, anyways, so your answers, something grows faster than you want it to. Kids is the number 3 answer. That's good. Your chin hair, so hair or unibrow, was the number 1 answer. Very good. Your nails were the number 5 answer. So you got 3 of them. So what else can you think of? And it's not necessarily on yourself. Think of other things that might grow that you don't want them to, or they're growing faster than you would wish them to. Your waistline. That's right, Dawn. Belly weight is number 4 answer. I agree with that one for myself. Carrie got the number 2 answer. Lawn, weeds is the number 2 answer. And the very last one has to do with, how can I give you a hint without giving it away? It has to do with money. What it's growing faster than you want it to. Debt. That's it. You got it. You got them all. Woohoo. Good job. Okay. So let's keep going here. All right. So I have some lovely agate. It kind of looks like lace agate, to be honest. Sterling silver, marked on the back, Mexico, sterling silver. And it's also got the number CII, whatever that stands for. But when I pull this up, you know, to do a Google search on it, it is definitely out there. Lots of them, as you can see here. The same ones, Mexico, CII, sterling silver. Okay, so the same exact earrings. And I am doing a starting auction for these. Hold on, I gotta find it. And this is a $21 start. Again, those comps were $40 and $58 for the sterling silver. Really beautiful. Agate. Bezel set, cabochon. Lovely. Post back earrings, as you can see there. Now look how sterling silver can be so soft. It straightens out so easy. So anyways, thank you for looking at that. Let's see where else I can add that. Okay. All right, let's come up with another question here. Okay, this one's good. Name something you've seen your neighbor doing outside while wearing a bathrobe. Top 6 answers on the board. While wearing a bathrobe. Okay. So I have here a lovely, super cute, sterling silver, swan, dimensional little pendant here. I did find the exact comp for it. I'm not going to bring it up every time, but it's about double of what it is I'm asking for as a starting bid. But I did have this as a $12 start with the cute little swan pendant. Sterling silver, plus swan pendant, dimensional. So he's got 2 sides, obviously, but it shows a little dimension because this one, you see how it is. Okay, thank you for looking at that. All right, so your answers. I'm having so much fun. I'm like, forget about the jewelry. I'm just playing the game. All right, your answers are, what do you see him doing in his bathrobe? Getting the newspaper was the number 1 answer. Checking the mail. Can you believe checking the mail is not on here? How stupid is that? It's just dumb. But what other things might you see them doing in their robe? Okay. Checking the mail was the best one. That one makes sense. But you know what one of the answers is they have here? Washing the car. We would never see them washing the car in their robe. Okay. Mowing. I'll give that to you. They have it as gardening. That can count, I would think. And also watering the grass is kind of the same thing. What is something we have to do like once a week? We got to go wheel something out to the curb. Let's see if you come up with it. When my husband's out of town, I got to remember to do this because it happens every Monday. Okay. Anybody? Guess? Rolling the garbage cans out. That is one of the things. Oh, the guy we got is up all hours doing strange things and never on time with trash. Oh, how annoying. Don, we used to have a neighbor. He's unfortunately passed away now, but when he was alive, he was like an alcoholic. He would, whenever his daughter would come and visit, they would be up talking late at night on the back porch and fighting in the middle of the night with each other and having absolutely no awareness that literally our back door to our master bedroom has a little balcony. I mean, in the summer we would often have our door open because it's so much cooler with the door open, and oh my God, it would be so annoying. Ugh. Let me just say, it's nice to have a neighbor you like, or a neighbor that's just neutral. Oh, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, these are some super cute, faceted. Aren't they cute? Look at, they're dimensional. Little prong set, twist back earrings. These are super cute. We all got that one though. Yeah, I hear you. I have a $9 start on these earrings, which I think is a super deal. The coloring looks great. I'm starting the auction now in regards to the fact that it's, it hasn't gone dark or anything. They all look great. Pretty little earrings. They're about the size of a quarter, I would say. Dimensional. You can see a little bit of lift there. Thank you for looking at that. Okay, where am I going to put these? Put them right there. Okay. All right, here's another question. Okay. Chrissy, are you still here? Tell me if you're still here, because I got to send you a text that's going to make you laugh. She might be gone. Okay. I think that this might call for an X-rated movie or an X-rated answers, but it says name something that has to be licked. Literally. And it didn't list the X-rated answer that comes to mind for me that's why I was laughing. What other things? Ice cream, number 2 answer. Phew. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't on the list, Dawn. Don't worry. A lollipop is the number 1 answer. What else has to be licked? I don't know if Carrie or Chrissy are still, but they would get a kick out of that one. A popsicle is the number 4 answer. Okay, think of some 2 other things. You got to go. Okay, bye. See ya, Val. Tootsie Pop. That's a good, like a lollipop. Yep. Think of something that's not food that you have to lick. Oh, you were being funny. Okay. Yeah, we got popsicle. Think about something like when you're doing like your little errands. Like you have to like, I don't want to give it away. Uh, well, you know what? You're not thinking of the number 3 answer because these days you don't have to lick stamps, but Val got it. The number 3 answer was stamps because our stamps now are stickers. But what else do and we often don't have to lick envelopes either because now you just pull that little strip off and it just sticks it. So it's kind of, a little late, but that was all the answers. It was clean. It was clean. Don't you worry. Okay. All right. So here is another cute little pendant. This little pendant is got like a smoky quartz in it. It's bezel set. Got a little braiding edging right there. Little small, simple. This is what the back looks like. And it is marked. Let's see. Hold on. It's marked up here. It's just kind of rubbed off, but I've also acid tested it. I do know it's sterling silver. So let me bring this up, this little simple pendant. Okay, and for anyone interested, you could put it on one of your own chains, but it's an $8 start, and I'm starting the auction now. So let me find another question. Sorry, I'm not good at looking at my phone, but also holding this where it's in the right prime, position for you to be able to see it well. Okay, here's another good question to ask. When you call in sick to work or school, name something you do to make it believable. All right, I know you'll have good answers for this. When you call in sick, these days we never physically call in, we just text. So it's like, but when you call in sick to work or school, name something you do to make it believable. You cough, number 1 answer. That's right. What else might you do? Sound stuffed up, right? Sneeze, sniffle. That's right. That was the last answer. Mm-hmm. One of the answers says fake puke. I don't really know how you do a fake puke, but whatever. That's fine. What are some other things that you can make yourself sound believable? Okay, these are 14 karat and 10 karat. I tested these with acid. The ring is 10 karat, but the balls down here are 14 karat when I test them. So they're just little hoops. They're gold earrings. I don't know if that's of anybody's interest. They're definitely more expensive start. So it may not be everyone's gig, but I'm running the auction now on that for anyone interested. So you could have a fake doctor's note. That would be good. You could sound, like you're really have like a hoarse voice, That could be one of the things to make it believable. All right. Thanks for looking at those. Okay. I think this is the very last one they have here. And that's good because we're almost done with stuff to show you. All right. Here's some really big kind of statement earrings. Clip back as you see here with a really nice sort of textured. It's got some millgrain and some, like embossing. And then look at the beautiful chain styles that are coming down here. Look at the chains. These are all faceted glass beads, so they're heavier. Okay. So that's what those are looking like. I don't see a brand on them, but they're really, cute earrings. Again, you could wear them to the Steelers game. Okay. You see, I'm thinking. Haha. You see, I'm not a big Steelers fan. So anyways, moving them to stage now for any takers on the statement earrings. The auction's running now. We got 10 seconds left on that. And so here is the last question. Thank you for looking at those. Okay. Let's stick those right there. Okay. All right. So here we go. I hope it's a good one. Oh, good Lord. I'm not asking this one. It's another one that's questionable. Hold on. I have another list of questions from. No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Family Feud questions. Oh, they had 140. Oh, I thought it only went to 40. My bad. I thought it stopped at 40, but there's lots more. Don't worry. We got lots of questions. Oh my God, this is terrible. Name a word you can use instead of woman. A word you can use instead of woman. Okay. So we have another cute little, this is sterling silver swan pendant. Okay. Yep. So I'm going to pull that up. And the Family Feud question is, name another word for woman. Welcome in, Cal Lady. We're playing Family Feud and looking at a haul that I've had, running some of them. Okay, so this is running now. I would add a bail onto that. It doesn't have one now, but I would add one for you if anyone got the little swan. Okay, mama, that's a good one. Lady is on the list. Chick is on the list. That's right. You got 3 of them. Think about what a guy could sometimes call. Thanks for looking at our little swan. He's cute. This is our last baggie of goodies. Foxy, okay. Babe. It's not actually on here, but I would think they would have added that. A woman can be called a gal. That's a good one. Or what's the real official word for a woman? Not a male, but a... Let's see if you get it. That's right, cow lady. You got it. A female. There you go. And the last one they had on here was a broad, which I kind of don't like. I mean, I think that's a terrible one. I wouldn't want to use that word to, get someone's attention. All right. So here are some, what I believe are, I don't believe these are turquoise. I believe that these are dyed chrysoprase, which I think, not chrysoprase, I'm sorry, magnesite. Magnesite as well as howlite are two gemstones that are often used. They dye them and they make them and they look like turquoise, but they're not. This is what I do know. Turquoise on the Presidium gem tester doesn't react on the gem tester. I know these aren't turquoise because these do react on the gem tester. My guess is they're probably magnesite. But anyways, sterling silver hooks, oval, you can see about the size of my thumb. $6 starting that auction now. And we're on the very end of our pile here from the night. So if you popped in late and you wanted me to rerun anything, make sure you go look in the store. Sorry, I didn't press start. And you can just holler at me if you want me to rerun anything. So anyways, so here's another question. All you answering people, we got 8 seconds left. Okay. We're going to put that right there. Okay. Okay, fill in the blank. Raging blank. Raging blank. Fill in the blank. Raging fire, number 3 answer. That's good. What else do we got? Raging bull, number 1 answer. Good job, Val. Got anything else? Okay, so we have a gold tone, probably gold plated to be honest, because it still is a Rogers / Oneida spoon ring. This is in a size, I don't remember. I had to pull up the thing. Size 7. Okay. But I have a $9 start on that spoon ring for any takers. Raging blank. You got any other ones for me? Think about a teenager. Raging Cajun. Raging waters. That's the number 2 answer. That's right. Which to me, the last 2 are also raging hormones. Yes, that's the number 4 answer. But to me, the number 5 and 6 answer says raging river and raging rapids, and those are both raging waters. So I think that that's just dumb. Okay, I'm starting the auction now on the $9. It's in excellent condition. It's inside does say Oneida and Rogers. So it is, in fact, a spoon ring. It's just silverware that happened to be, gold plated or whatever. It is not solid sterling silver or vermeil or anything like that. That's not usually what the spoon rings are, usually not solid of that. So anyways, good answers. Excellent. I don't know. I've probably got about 8 things left here. We're getting close to the end. Let's see here. Okay, here's a good one. Other than feet, name something that runs. That's a good one. Okay, these are super cute. These are turquoise and sterling silver. Really cute hook sterling silver earrings. I love these. These are super cute. Very my style. I might have to keep them if no one buys them, but obviously I'm going to offer it to you guys first. I'm starting the auction now with an $18 start. These are turquoise. And so your nose runs. That's right, Val. Very good. A jogger runs. That's right. Well, other than feet, so that's the jogger. 3, 2, and 1. Thank you for looking at the turquoise. earrings. Okay. Trying to stick it in there. All right. What else can run? Think about like things around the house or types of machinery that can run that, you know, here are those other earrings that earlier today I had brought up. A river can run. That's right. A river runs through it. Actually, they don't actually have it listed here, but they should. Think about a piece of clothing that women used to wear a lot. They don't wear it much anymore. It's just not what's in our style, but these things run all the time. And then think about something around the house that our husbands always have to fix because this thing annoyingly runs. Here are those signed Lucas Lameth earrings that I was talking about earlier that were like $45 earrings. That obviously is a more well-known brand because I can think of no other reason why the price point for these amethyst earrings would be so high, but I'll show you the comp for those. They are so right here, this was the comp for them, but it didn't actually have the brand Lucas Lameth, but this one did. So that's really kind of, but it's the exact same earrings. And on this, it's got LU, which is what that comp, like that's what the mark is for him. So I'm starting the auction now. It's a $15 start. Those are sterling silver and amethyst. Very nice earrings. Kind of sort of wire wrapped down at the bottom. You can tell it was sort of artisan made. Okay. So things that run. Okay, like what does our husband always have to fix all the time because it's annoying? Your car runs. That's a good one. Yes. Thank you for looking at those earrings. Engine, car is the number 2 answer. The toilet. Good job, Mel. You got it. The toilet is the number 1 answer. And then the last one I want you to think of is something that females used to wear all the time. And we would get so annoyed if they would run. So let's see if you can come up with it. Women don't wear them as much anymore, I don't think. That's right. Hose. Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, I have here a, this is actually a really nice, I don't know who makes it, but it's a really nice mint green. We do have a spring ring clasp there, vintage there. It looks like there's something written on there, but it's just kind of like little, like dents in it or whatever. I wouldn't say dents, maybe that's the wrong word, but it's not words. But we have these little acrylic kind of Baroque-ish kind of textured faux pearls that are acrylic, but they're kind of capped, filigree capped. But then it alternates here with these beautiful faceted stones, and then you got more pearls and then stones, pearl, stone, whatever. And so super long necklace. I could not find an exact comp on it. I couldn't find the brand. But it's super pretty. I have a $6 start on this for this cute vintage necklace. It is 48 inches long, so it's definitely something that you can, double and wear. It's pretty. So I'm starting the auction now. It's a $6 start, and Dawn's in for $6. It's pretty. You see, you could have worn it today, Dawn, for St. Patrick's Day. But the second best thing is for you to buy it on St. Patrick's Day. Ha ha. I really don't know what brand it is, but it's really lovely. Like even the little acrylic things have little texture on them. It's a nice necklace. So I think you will like that. Okay, so I'm sending that with Dawn. Okay. I have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 things left. So definitely, if you popped in and there was anything you wanted me to rerun, yes, there you go with your green heart. I love it. This is in excellent condition. It's a really nice necklace. Make sure you check out the store. I'm happy to rerun anything if you guys needed me to. Thanks for that. Okay, let me ask you another question. I'm looking at them. I'm trying to find the best ones. Name something that you hate to see on the bottom of your shoe. That's a good one. Okay, this is very, very tarnished, but it is all sterling silver. And boy, was this a find on my part. This is actually gum. That's a good one. Number one answer. This is made by Lewis Hill. You've got a mark right down here for 925. It's two-tone. And this is all sterling silver, just tarnished. It's got you can actually size it a little bit differently with that toggle clasp up there. But you wouldn't believe the comps on this. This is not a cheap necklace. It's obviously a more known brand that people are willing to pay for. Because let me show you this. Look at that comp there, $288. It's the exact necklace. Lewis Hill 925 sterling silver vintage shiny two-tone swirl chain necklace. You can see the chain. It's not tarnished there, but it's the same exact thing. And then also when I go and look at that, bam, bam, bam. It's definitely a very valuable necklace. So you understand, yeah, super nice. I agree. The texture needs to be cleaned up. Maybe that's something I need to keep. I don't know. Because I know no one's going to ever be willing to pay that much. And I might as well appreciate how nice it is. I don't know. I'm moving to stage. I have $115 on it. Really nice piece. I know it's not necessarily going to be everyone's gig because that's super expensive, but there you go. Okay, so gum is the number one. You sold one. Oh, you did. You successfully sold one. This exact necklace. It's so nice. Wow, that's awesome, Dawn, that you were able to successfully do that. That's fantastic. Okay, other things that stick on a shoe. Come on, what is the worst? Poop, number one. That's it, Val, number two. And then the other ones they have is mud, dirt. What do you not want to be on your shoe when you come out of the bathroom? We definitely don't want to have toilet paper. There you go, GG90. Thanks. You got it. You got it. Number 4 answer. There you go. Good job. Good job. Okay. So I got just a few items left tonight. And this is actually a really beautiful pendant. It's a pearl with cubic zirconia, 925. It's marked CP. And all of the advertisements that I pull up say the CP is Carolyn Pollock. Now I'm going to show that to you so you don't think, oh, where is she getting this? But let me show you. Seriously, I didn't take a picture of it. Well, all it's going to do is take 2 seconds for me to snap a picture, and you'll see all of these things that come up and say Carolyn Pollock. Look at this. No, I don't want that. Okay, look. It says CP, but then you get that, but then you get this. Okay, that's from Macy's. Hold on. I swear it'll say Carolyn Pollock. I'm not making this stuff up. Okay, there you go. Carolyn Pollock. CP. 260. Why are they, some of them 260, and then some of them are 25 when they're all still just a pearl? Carolyn Pollock. CZ. Carolyn Pollock. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Because price points are all over the place on that, but it is a beautiful pendant. It does have a beautiful pearl. I literally just put a $15 start on it because there were some other comps there that showed that. Hey there, Doug. How are you? Nice. Thanks for popping in. Every time you pop in and say hello, Doug, I neglect to tell you that, when you come and you say hello from YouTube, you can't see all the other people that are viewing this live stream that's being, live streamed from district.net. So, we've got all the people in there in the chat that I'm chatting away with. But when you're on YouTube, you can't see any of them. So you'll pop in and think there's like nobody in here. But so you'll probably think I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually talking to all those other people. So anyways, thanks. You're always good about popping in and saying hello. That's so nice. Okay. So anyways, this CP, I think, marked Carolyn Pollock, a 925 cultured pearl. It's a $15 start. Beautiful pendant. I'm starting the auction now on that. So there you go. It's pretty. But again, you saw price points kind of all over the place. It is cubic zirconia. I did test it for diamond with my gem tester. So there's that. So behind you, beautiful haul, right? Beautiful stuff we saw tonight. We're finishing up. We've just got like 3 items left. Thanks for looking at that. Okay, I'm going to put it back in this little baggie so I don't lose it. Because that's just a little thing. Okay, so here is a pair of cute lever back. They are tarnished. That's why they're dark. They could easily be cleaned up. I believe that this is probably dyed howlite. I know that the dyed magnesite, I think, tends to have brown veins in it. I think the dyed howlite maybe has more like black veining in it. I don't know. I got to double check that. But anyways, and then I think this is aquamarine from looking at it on my gem tester. I suppose it could be a quartz, but I think it's aquamarine. But just my opinion. It's natural stone nonetheless. So this is an $8 start on these cubic zirconia earrings. Very nice. Lever back for any takers on that. It's got some nice little, spacer sterling silver beads right there in between. And thank you for looking at that. Okay, I don't want to cover up my cute little panda. I guess we'll just put that one there. Okay. Got our encrusted box clasp there. All right. Okay, so this is a set here. Let me ask another question from Family Feud. We only probably have 1 or 2 questions left to ask for Family Feud. Let's see. How about name a kind of chip? Chip. Name a kind of chip. Top 4 answers on the board. Name a kind of chip. Okay, this is a cute, super cute set from Mexico because it's marked on the back. We've got this really pretty, very classic sterling silver, puffy little pendant there. And on the back, if we look really close, it's going to say Mexico in 925. It's just hard for you to see it, but it does say it, as well as some other things. This is on a box clasp that's pretty long. It's almost a 20-inch box clasp. It might even almost be 24 inches, which is a longer length than, I think I marked it as 23 inches. So these are made in Mexico. So you've got that necklace. I'm going to double this just to put it on the neck so it'll hang a little higher and you can see it. But then it's got two exactly matching earrings with the same marks on the back, Mexico 925. They're a really nice, pretty silver, sterling silver. So yeah, that set made in Mexico. So it's for the chain and the pendant and the earrings. It was a $34 start for that. For any takers on that, we've got 15 seconds left. Poker chips. Yes, that is one of them. I just don't have my phone on right now, but that's one of them. There's 3 more answers. Let's see if you guys come up with them. If I give you little hints. Okay, thanks for looking. So we got that nice set there. You know that sound that sterling silver always gives, that kind of chimey kind of sound that's very distinctive of sterling silver. I love that sound. Okay, poker chips, a microchip. Yes, Don, that's one of the choices too. A micro computer chip was number 4. A poker chip was number 3. Now think food. That's all I got to say. You'll get the last 2 answers. I'm sure of it. Corn chips or potato chips. Yes, yes, yes was the number 1 answer. You got it. Got one more that see if you guys can come up with. It's also a food related thing. Think more dessert. Let's see if anyone comes up with it. All right. So very thin, simple bezel set cabochon. Most likely, I think this is Dowd highlight. You see how the veining in there is black, but the veining in this one was brown. I'm pretty sure that the howlite versus that other one, magnesite. I know their veining has different colors. I'm pretty sure the magnesite's a brown veining. Howlite, I think, is typically black. But I also know that turquoise does not show up on the gem tester. And both of these make some sort of reaction on the gem tester. So I know that these aren't turquoise. But those earrings that I showed you earlier, which they look like turquoise anyways, they don't move it at all. And that's what I have, turquoise items that I own that I can sit there and, because you can't really test turquoise on the gem tester. And there's other ways that you need to do, obviously, to determine whether things are turquoise. You can, do your whole other test to see if things are dyed, all that. I'm not going to go into all of them with you. But anyways, this is a very simple ring. It's definitely tarnished, but if you like a simple ring, it's probably about a size 6.5 or so. It's a little big for me. It was a 6.5. Looky there. So this one had an $8 start. So that is a gemstone. It's still a gemstone. So the last kind of chip, think about dessert. Oh, I'm starting the auction now on the little 6.5 size ring. Can easily be cleaned up from its tarnish. It's got a little bit of, double line kind of imprint there in the sterling silver. Very dainty ring for sure. A banana chip. Okay. Think about like cookies. What kind of chip do you use for cookies? Thank you for looking at that ring. There you go. There you go. That's the last one. Chocolate chip. You got it. Okay. So I'm going to run this last pendant and then I'll ask you one last Family Feud question. I'll try to find the best one. Okay, here we go. So a last pendant. Hold on. Yes, it is marked with 925 on one side and it's marked with Roma on the other, Roma. Okay. I believe that this is amber, bezel set amber on the top part there. and then a smoky quartz. It does test as quartz on my gem tester there at the bottom. So a very dainty pendant, super cute. And so let me pull that last item up. I had a $9 start on it for any interested takers in the smoky quartz / amber pendant. Let me get it a little closer up look there. Got 10 seconds left. Okay. Thank you so much for looking at that. All right. And so let's ask one last question. It will be like the grand finale. But thank you, by the way, for all of you who came in and watched me show this haul. This is me. Showing hauls is my most fun thing to show for jewelry. Yes, I do unboxings of, mystery bags. And yes, sometimes I do jewelry jars, but I don't know what's in those items. You take a risk and you hope, you get some good stuff. And usually I do pretty okay with those things. But this is me choosing to buy these things. I find things at great prices, kind of like, I'm out there being a pirate looking for treasure. And so, hauls are my favorite thing to show because it's beautiful stuff. But obviously higher price points, but beautiful things. Okay, so let me find the great last question to ask. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. This is a good one. If men had a tail like dogs do, what might they see that would cause it to start wagging? Don't worry, it's clean. What might they see that would cause it to start wagging? Let's see if we have anyone still awake for our grand finale answering what would get a reaction out of a guy. There's only a few things that get reactions out of guys, so this isn't hard to answer. Is anyone still awake? Really? No guesses? Cars. Well, that's a good guess. It actually isn't on here, but we can consider cars to be kind of like sports. Sports / ESPN was the number 4 answer. So we need 1, 2, and 3. Football, right? Sports, any sort of sports, ESPN. All right, Val, you got it because it doesn't specifically say boobies, but babes or women or, looking at women, babes was the number 1 answer. I know that's not shocking. All right. So think about the second and third. What other things? There are only a few things that really get a guy's attention. If you have a husband, what other things make them, oh. So yeah, anything having to do with women was the number 1 answer. We already covered that. What other things? Food was the number 2 answer. Of course, yes. Men are going to they're going to be like, yes, I smell the food. I want the food. I need more of that food. And then what do you think the last one would be? Especially men hanging out with their buddies. That might have given it away. Their tails might wag if there was cold beer, or drinks or whatever. So anyways, there you go. So that's all I have tonight. And I finished before midnight. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Woohoo. So anyways, I hope you guys seen. I want to know before you go, of all the things I showed you tonight, tell me your top 3 things of your most favorite things. What were your most favorite stuff that I showed you tonight? Yes, beer. There you go. Does anyone have any favorites? I see copper. Well, yeah, these were just some little copper. I don't even know that they're real copper. They were just some little copper bangles that kind of intermingled in each other. So we had those. What are some other favorites you guys had? Oh, you liked this one with the carving? This was a really cool necklace, I think. Is that the one you mean, Dawn? With the little matching earrings? I thought that was cute. Yep, that's a nice one. Any other favorites? I thought this was a good find. Obviously, it's worth several $100s, so I'm not crying about that. Again, it is sort of ish my style. I'm pretty simple in my style. I don't know. But if Dawn, if you had luck selling it, I really will try to sell it. You know, that's awesome. Maybe you sold it a different brand. I think these were my favorite earrings. I love these earrings. They are so fun. They just make me want to say party. Not like, you know, they're just rhinestones, but you see you've got little mill grain around those, and it just makes me feel like they're little disco balls. You know, I don't know. I love these. Those are probably one of my favorite. And they're different, you know, they're unique. Let's see any other favorites that I had. I don't know. I'm always a sucker for pearls. So pearls are always beautiful to me because they're cold and they're heavy and, you know, all the things. So that was probably a nice one that I loved a lot. I thought these earrings were really nice, very vintagey. I liked those. This ring to me was, I can't say that I don't like all the other pretty rings we had, but they were so large, it was hard to like them because I don't know. But I thought this was a really unique ring. I liked that. And then, of course, I think these are pretty. Those kind of lace agate Mexico sterling silver earrings, those were nice too. So a lot of nice things. But anyways, I appreciate you guys coming. And I hope you have a good night. And Dawn, did you just order the one thing? Do you want me to hold on to yours? I see Val has a few things. I'll get her stuff set out. And then I don't know if Tiffany's still here, but I'm happy to hold on to her. She just has one thing. If you're still in there, Tiffany, I'm happy to hold on to it. No worries. I'll hold on to it and I'll send Tiffany a message. But Mel, I'll get your stuff shipped out tomorrow. I have yours that I had set aside. And then Val, I'll get your stuff out too. Now, I don't know if Nancy, are you still in the chat? Because I'm happy to hold on to yours if you want to benefit from progressive shipping for next week. I can hold it and then you can benefit for my show on Friday, Monday. It's up to you, or I'm happy to stick it in the mail. But Val, I think Val's got 3 things here, so I'll get her stuff sent out. And I'm sure, I don't know, maybe I'll send her a message. But anyways, you guys have an awesome night, and we'll see you guys later. Take care. Thanks again for coming. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Always enjoy it. It was fun playing the games. Always fun with you guys. Bye.